who's going to carry the boats and the logs. So first and foremost, the key to actually becoming a better runner, believe it or not, is to go out and run. Strength training, it'll just make you more resistant to injury, which means you can run more, run harder, and you'll become a better runner.
It'll also improve your running economy, which is really, really important in the sort of bigger events, okay? So the longer you go, the more your running economy breaks down, the less likely you are to finish the race. So that just proves that strength training is really, really important for the long stuff. Well, barbells are always known as barbells. Dumbbells will always be called dumbbells, whereas kettlebells are simply called bells, which must mean they are the best of the bells.
So most runners can't stand the thought of going into a gym, which is another reason why I'm so pro kettlebell. Grab yourself a bell, do it all at home. You don't need to leave the house unless you're lacing up your trainers to go for a run. What a life.
So kettlebells are great because obviously they don't take up any space. So brilliant for that. They're very convenient. They're cheap within reason because you only need 1 or 2 kettlebells really. Ideally, if you can, you want to have 2 kettlebells. You want one heavier bell for your lower body lifting and then one lighter bell for your upper body lifting. If you can't, don't worry. You'll just do less reps with your upper body until you get stronger. Simple as that. So first of all, you're going to need to warm up, but it really does not need to be that fancy. You can simply do some body weight stuff, squats, lunges, press ups, that sort of thing. You could do a little bit of mobility stuff, get the T-spine mobilized by doing a few rotations, stuff like that. Or you could just sit on a bike for 5 minutes, or even just go out for a short run or something. Just go run a mile. You'll be warmed up after that.
Wilson knows the score.
When you're beginning your strength training sort of journey, you don't need to make it that complicated, okay? There's a finite way that your body can actually move. So if you concentrate on the basic movements, you can't go wrong to begin with. And then further down the line, if you want to start doing all the fancy, banded, crazy, Bosu ball stuff, have at it. But I'm telling you now, if you stick with the basics, you won't really need to do much else. A squat. Your first movement is going to be a squatting movement. So I recommend the goblet squat. It's very easy to learn, keeps your body upright. And if you do want to use a barbell down the line, then it gets you in a better position for it. If this is too tough, you can do a sumo squat, holding the kettlebell basically between your legs. If it's too easy, get that kettlebell in the front rack position. Do 1 set with it staying on one side, next set, swap over. Do 2 or 3 sets, 5 or 10 reps. Some form of hinge movement. You can see it there. Hinge. Main movement being a swing. If you're not quite confident in those yet, you can do an RDL. And if you want to make it a bit harder, do some one-arm swings. You can either do one-handed or you can do hand-to-hand swings. Same again, 3 sets, 5 to 10 reps. So a lower unilateral thing. Says it there. Basically, your single leg movement. So you've got a few options with this. You can either every single session do lunges, or you can alternate. So one session you could do split squats, and then the next session you could give single leg RDLs a go. Now they are very tough, so you could also just do split stance RDLs, or you could do single leg hip thrusts. Really up to you. Same again on this one. You want to do around 2 sets, 5 or 10 reps each leg. Once you've done that, that's your lower body pretty much taken care of. Still do some upper body stuff. Like I say, it will stop breakdown in running economy, so your running form will stay better. If you've got a stronger upper body, you'll be able to stay more upright. You'll also look better in race pictures. So the first thing you're going to do is some form of press. The main pressing movement is going to be a one-arm overhead press. If this is too tough and you've only got a heavier kettlebell, just go for the 2-arm press. If it's too easy, simply, if you're using the lighter bell, go heavier next time, or you can slow the movement down, or you can switch it to a clean and press. So you'd be alternating on the clean and press. I would use 2 sets, 5 to 10 reps again, get pressing. And then for your final movement, you'll do a pulling movement, so it will be some form of row. First option is a 1-arm row. Second option is to switch to a 2-handed bent over row. And then your third option, if you want to make it a little bit tougher, is to do an offset row, which will be a little bit more demanding on your lower back. 2 sets, 5 to 10 reps each side. Throw a core movement in there. Everyone loves a bit of abs, so you could pick 1, 2, or even do all 3. You've got leg raises, sit-ups, and Russian twists. It's up to you. 2-3 sets, 10 to 20 reps on these.
Hill running, now that is a game changer for becoming a stronger runner. Even if you run flat road runs, get on some hills, it'll make you a lot stronger. There's so many runners get worried about turning bulky. Won't happen. Believe me, I should know. I've been lifting for like the last 20 odd years. Ronnie Coleman, I am not.